The streets of Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, they are completely empty. But whoever remained in these two cities, they're arming themselves to fight against Iran. I will show you that video in a second, but just want to share with you more updates about US official, how hypocritical they are becoming when it comes to deal with Iran and Israel. Washington, they have made this announcement. Officials, a US official warned Friday that Iran would face cataclysmic consequences and derail momentum towards a Gaza truce if it strikes Israel in response to the killing of a top Hamas official. Two things you have to understand. Number one, this truce talk is all BS, all bollocks. Even after this truce takes place, the negotiation for the ceasefire takes place, Israel is still going to bomb Gaza. There is absolutely nothing called ceasefire for Israel. They will do it again and they will get away with it again. So all of this warning that US official they're giving to Iran is just to show the world they care about the Palestinian people, but in reality they don't. It is also at the same time asking Iran, or begging, I would like to use the word Iran, not to attack Israel, because US knows any attack on Israel by Iran will be the complete destruction of the state of Israel. US is now at a point where they cannot help Israel anymore the way they did in the past, because their hands are tied, especially after Russia got involved. The United States would encourage the Iranians, and I know many are not to move down that road because the consequences could be quite cataclysmic, particularly for Iran. A senior US official told reporters on customary condition of anonymity. Now, I want to actually show you a few other things here that I promised I would. So let's take a look at this particular video here. This is coming from Jerusalem, and you can see here, people on the street of Jerusalem, they are all armed up. They're ready to fight against anyone who would come and attack their cities, even though we know they're pretending that everything is just normal and they're just armed up. But we know, guys, these people are not living in peace. They are not happy with what is happening. A lot of these people, they have family members who are being held hostages by Hamas, and their government is doing absolutely nothing. But again, these are the people who have weapons with them, ready to fight, ready to defend their cities. When we talk about US official and their statement about de-escalating and toning it down, guys, we have to be very, very careful. And I made this statement before that we cannot trust US officials, the State Department, the Pentagon. I'm very, very clear on this. Take a look at this video. You have over 6,500 of JDMs that are being supplied to Israel by US government, ready to be used. Actually, they are already using this to commit genocide in Gaza. Let's play the video here, then you can take a look at all of these bombs. Okay, so I think the sound was not very, very clear. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. So I just want to actually share with you or show you one more time these bombs. That in one of these bombs, Nikki Haley wrote her name, and these are all ready to be used against children of Gaza, the children of Palestine. And this is so pathetic, because on one hand they talk about de-escalation, they talk about peace in the Middle East. On the other hand, they supply all of these bombs to Israel. Now, when it comes to this ceasefire talk between Israel and Hamas, right now Iran is in a position, I would say in a little bit of difficult position. Why? Because Qatar and some other Muslim countries, they're asking Iran not to attack Israel because the ceasefire talk is at its final stage. And again, this is going to be an absolute shame if Iran doesn't attack. We want this to happen. Why? Because Israel has gotten away with a lot of their crimes. They need to face the consequence at the moment. But would they? We do not know. This is where things get very, very interesting. Iran has informed Washington through Arab countries that if it helps Israel, it will attack its forces in the region, and it already happened. If you do not know, the Iraqi militia the Shia militia in Iraq, they have already attacked US bases there in the Middle East. So nobody is safe, and what Iran said, the promises they made, they are keeping it true. Now, when we talk about a Zionist, one of the main characteristics they have is that they are cowards. They're a bunch of cowards. What they do is they will attack a country or assassinate an individual, and then they will try to hide behind US. Well, but this time they're not hiding just behind US. Looks like they're hiding behind some other countries. Yes, they have actually asked France and UK to help them if there is an attack on them. Israel expects France and United Kingdom to attack Iran. Can you believe this? If Iran strikes Israel, are you ready to sacrifice your life for Israel? So this is coming from a Zionist. He posted this. Well, I will give you the answer. He asked this question: are you ready to sacrifice for your life for Israel? Absolutely not. And France and UK, they actually made a statement where they said that we are not going to be speaking on this issue. In other words, when Israel reached out to these two governments, to the head of the states, these two this Prime Minister and President Macron and Starkreimer, they kept quiet. Means anything can happen, and if Iran does attack Israel, and if there is a war between Iran and Israel, it is very, very unlikely to me that these European countries will come to the rescue of Israel simply because they have deals, business deals with Iran. Iran supplies them with a lot of gas and other natural resources they so need. They are already fighting Russia, who were supplying them with all of these natural resources, I think gas and oil and all that, but those got cut off. Germany faced a severe consequence for its economy when it got its relationship with Russia in a position where there was actually there was no diplomatic communication going on between Germany and Russia. Germany was like, we are not going to help you at all, and Russia was like, okay, we don't care. Right now they cannot afford another accident, or I should say catastrophe, with another country, and in this case it will be Iran. They do not want to do that. They do not want their power supplies to be stopped or completely cut off by Iran at this moment. So we'll be coming up with more updates, guys, but things are not looking good. The war is about to take place. We do not know yet when and how Iran will attack, or if they will attack, because looks like they're getting a good deal for the ceasefire, which I think is going to be just fake ceasefire. Nothing will happen. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.